Hey, good morning. You're in trouble. I had a wonderful sleep last night. So, yep. Okay, let's start. Current blood sugar 12. I've been up higher. It's almost like I'm not taking care of myself, which I am. The pump's doing its job. That's why I'm not up here. But I'm not upset about it. It could be better, but we're not terribly upset. Okay, 35% time in range. It should be double that, at least. So, as I said before, I think I need to get back to my old settings. For whatever reason, I think we've cut back too much. And we'll see where I go. 35% in range. This is a telling story. Average blood sugar is 10.2. Now, a lot of you know that I have come out of a period of being, shall we say, a little low. But now I'm just being high all the time. And I don't want to be high all the time. Not fun. Today, I want to talk to you about you can do it. Stay tuned. I'll be right back. This channel is provided for informational purposes only. Contact your physician for any diagnostic or treatment plan. Okay, control. We've talked about it many times on this video. If you see I haven't calibrated its due after this video, I'll do it. Had a huge amount of correction. This is telling us I'm not getting enough insulin. For whatever reason, my body has decided now I need that insulin that we cut away. So I have an appointment with my endo nurse and we'll get into it. But control is wonderful. And if you're like me, the way I am right now, I'm here to let you know, yes, you can do it. People seem to think, okay, I'm going to go do everything and I'm going to get wonderful blood sugars. I'm going to feel better. And then they can't. And it's just like the whole world has let them down. If you haven't seen someone, if your doctor hasn't got you to see an endo and you're having issues like this, you need to go see an endocrinologist. I don't care if you're on the pump, syringes, whatever. If you're not able to get control, you need to see your doctor. Pure and simple. But you also need to see an endo. You could just go have to see this endo once a year. Or you may need more intense. But it's important that working with your medical team, and you need to, if you don't have one, you need to get one. And you need to work with them coming up with a plan. You need that support. Because getting numbers like this all the time isn't good for your health. So why do we worry so much about control? Because we turned a corner now in fighting diabetes so that we don't lose a leg, we don't lose our eyesight, we don't die an early death because of diabetes. And it's amazing the number of people who still don't appreciate the gifts that were given to them. And the gift of insulin. And there are still people who play around because they like the attention. They use diabetes as a crutch. Because there's so many people who have used diabetes as a crutch for years. It's almost like when we can't get our blood sugars in control, oh, what are they doing? They're cheating. You've got to rise above that. If you know you're not cheating and you're still not getting the numbers, just don't worry about what they're saying. It's hard when other people that are helping you are saying that. I went through a period, I think it was 2014, where I did nothing but tried to control blood sugar. I was in Royal Columbian Hospital as a patient for 9 months. I thought I'd never see control again. But slowly, we whittled down on it, and my body finally said, okay, I give up. And my blood sugars were within line. 11.6 is not an excellent blood sugar, but if you had been up here, 20s and such, this is a vast improvement, and you need to celebrate it. Don't beat yourself up. Yes, you may have blood sugar problems, but that doesn't make you any less of a person. Get that out of your mind right away. You have a medical issue that we need to address. And you need to take control. Now, I always thought for a while, oh, I will never get control. I'll just go off. And I think I was kind of heading towards just giving up totally. And I had what they thought was infected foot, which was actually a complication, and I met an endo, and she pretty well turned me around to where now I still get crap. And you, even as you're heading towards, you're still going to get crap, but you don't give up. You just go and you just work on your last blood sugar. Okay, I'm high. I will take my dosing and I'll work on it till I can get a hold of my diabetic nurse. Wednesday, I have a phone call with her, and we're gonna go take a look at this. And thinking, okay, I need to get more insulin. I need to go back to my old numbers. And I think that will bring me down. There's something going on in me that's causing the blood sugars. So, what steps do you need to take? We already talked about it. If you don't have an endocrinologist you can trust, you need to work on getting one. Speak to your GP. If you're ending up in emergency, ask, is there the emergency doctor? Is there an endo that can help me? Don't sacrifice your health for anything. Be truthful. Once you have an endo, he's probably gonna have you see a whole bunch of doctors. You're probably gonna see a retina doctor, depending how long you've had diabetes. You're probably gonna see a dietitian. You probably could even see a foot doctor. So you need to be aware and you need to grow. Understanding that you can get your blood sugar down. Now, your blood sugar's never going to be totally perfect, because I could tell you probably in your body, your blood sugar isn't a flat line. Everyone seems to think, oh yes, I took my blood sugar and it was 4 and it's going to remain at 4. I've taken all my medication. Your blood sugar is a snapshot of that time. As soon as you eat, your blood sugar is going to modify. 2 hours after you eat, it's going to modify coming down. It's the part of life. You have to understand what makes your blood sugars go up, what makes your blood sugars go down. And you need, once you have a plan, you need to commit to that plan. Your doctors, your nurses are all there going to try to support you. But you have to believe in you. There's no one else who's going to lead the team. It's you. And if you go to your endocrinologist and you say, okay, I want to control my blood sugar, and you expect him or her to give you the magical number, and you're going to walk out of there, and the next day you're just going to magically be in control, you're going to be disappointed. First step is to set realistic goals. Your doctor, your nurse is not going to give the magical amount of insulin. They're going to bring you down slowly. Because if you've been up here and they bring you right down there, you're going to feel like crap. You're going to be, oh, I'm low all the time. Because if you've been high, your body's being used to working and striving, and now there's less sugar, and your body's saying, I need to get it back up. I need to get it back up. You'll have to go through a period of adjustment, and if they bring it down slowly, you work through that, and it's not as bad as going from up here to down here in increments. CGMs work great for this. Your doctor could dial in and actually see your numbers. It makes life easier for us to control our diabetes. However, if you're like me and you're always having problems, work with your team. There is a magical plateau that once you reach it and you're down within the green, you will feel so much better. Today, and for the next couple of days, I assume, we are having a couple of bad blood sugar days. But I never quit. And you shouldn't quit. Every blood sugar you get up, you see it high, you do a correction, or the pump does a correction, and you continue on. But if you can't get it down, you need to get help from your GP, from your endocrinologist, from your diabetic nurse. It's not going to magically be solved, but they can look at reasons why you're off the chart. Pure and simple. And with that, have a super day, and we'll be back later. My email is mikesdiabetesworld@gmail.com. mikesdiabetesworld@gmail.com.